Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your March the 2nd just for today in a meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Let's go ahead and get into the meditation. It is entitled Success. Any form of success was frightening and unfamiliar. That comes from the basic text, page 14. Before coming to NA, few of us had much experience with success. Every attempt to stop using on our own had ended in failure. We had begun to give up hope of finding any relief from active addiction. We had grown accustomed to failure, expecting it, accepting it, thinking it was just part of our makeup. When we stay clean, we begin to experience success in our lives. We begin to take pride in our accomplishments. We start to take healthy risks. We may take some knocks in the process, but even these can be counted as successes if we learn from them. Sometimes when we fulfill a goal, we hesitate to pat ourselves on the back for fear that we will seem arrogant. But our higher power wants us to succeed and wants us to share with our loved ones the pride we take in our accomplishments. When we share our successes with others in NA, they often begin to believe that they can achieve their goals as well. When we succeed, we help lay the groundwork for others who follow in our path. Just for today, I will take time to savor my successes. I will share my victories with an attitude of gratitude. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. How powerful is that? Talking about success in this meditation and no longer being fearful of it, no longer being afraid of it, or hesitant to even enjoy our success. Because we come into the program and we put the drugs down, and if we've accomplished staying stopped, there's some other things that begin to wake up in us. Many of us start to go to college or go back to school, or those lost dreams awaken and new possibilities arise. And however that plays out for us, however that plays out for us, we find that oftentimes we're much further ahead than when we first got here. So can you imagine coming into the rooms for the first time, maybe coming straight out of treatment, and you're trying to stay stopped? You're beating yourself up for all of the things that you destroyed as a result of your actively using. Your disease of addiction destroyed everything around you, and you're spiritually bankrupt, mentally and emotionally torn apart, and in many ways, physically, in no condition to take on any other task other than just staying clean from day to day. Can you imagine having been in the program compared to your first day or your first beginnings in the program of Narcotics Anonymous? So when we share our successes, we're not bragging. For some people, yeah, it's patting ourselves on the back, but it's not arrogant. We're sharing it in a spirit of goodwill. If I can do it, you can do it. There's some people that can tell you they didn't have a change of clothes. They turned their underwear on the other side. If they got into a public restroom, that's where they washed up. They can tell you about being at a stage in their disease of addiction where they were living at an animalistic level, and what they knew about social skills wasn't working. None of what they did would make them social in any kind of way. And these are some of the very same people today that have shared their successes and encouraged me when I start talking about going to school. There's some of them have PhDs today. Some of them have very lucrative businesses that they've started. I know one lady, I think she's been clean about 13 years, and she has one of the most successful 501(c)(3)s in the city that I know of, started by a person of color. There's another lady, she has maybe 8.5 years. And you know how those ice cream trucks used to go down the street with music and everything? She has revamped that whole ideal, and her business is also very lucrative. I think of the two women, one probably does have a bachelor's, and I'm not really sure that the other one has gone to college ever, but they live very healthy, recovery lives, and they've been a blessing to so many other people as a result of their success. Can you imagine coming from barely being able to stay clean to having a business that can employ 10, 12 people, not for just, a month, but for years? And so we want to share our successes, because when we do, we let the newcomer know that if I can do it, you can do it. So today, with the attitude of gratitude, why don't you share some of your success with Narcotics Anonymous in your day-to-day living? My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you, and I will be talking to you tomorrow. I want for you to have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you soon.